Okay, welcome to the very quick review of this custom Mafex Deathstroke. I wanted to do a crazier review with like stop motion and stuff, but I don't think I have the time for that. But you know, it's all good. So here's the figure. Oh, let's move Omni-Man out the way here. Okay, so here's the figure. The base body is a Mafex Magneto, the newer one, not the old, not the Apocalypse version. This is the newer version, and he uses like pieces from a KO Deathstroke, Yamaguchi Deathstroke. So I have some of the parts like right here. You know, this is from like the KO. I didn't use all the parts. I only used the face of it, the shoulder pads, and the swords, and his little staff and stuff. I'll show those off later in a bit. But yeah, here's the figure. Let me take him off the little spin thingy really quick. Turn that off. And let's get a little closer look. So we'll start with the head. Like I said, the face part right here is the, what is it? KO Amazing Yamaguchi Deathstroke. Well, let me get something to point. I always forget to get something to point. So yeah, this whole front portion of the head is the Amazing Yamaguchi Deathstroke, the KO version. And then the back of the head, from like this point on, is a KO Mafex Deadpool head that I slapped the Yamaguchi face onto. And yeah, it works really well. Fits, looks good. And like I said, the base body here is a Mafex Magneto that I painted blue, like a bluish silver color, but I matte sprayed it so that the silver shine kind of is like not there. But yeah, it looks good. Shoulder pads here are from the KO Amazing Yamaguchi Deathstroke as well. The swords here and the sword holsters are from the Amazing Yamaguchi KO as well, Deathstroke. Swords still come out. And they also come off the back because I drilled some holes, pre-drilled holes, that it then sticks into. Let's go back to the head here. This right here, the little bandana thing, is just some green stuff, the sculpting material that I use. And it has a wire in it, so it allows it to articulate, which is pretty cool. I don't have any cloth like that like matched the color that I wanted, so I used this method instead, and I think it turned out pretty cool. And then let's talk about the main appeal, I think, for this figure, which is the chainmail in the front here, or scale details, which is what I did was I rolled up a little worm of Procreate. I wonder if I have it. No, I don't have it on my desk. Okay, well, basically, let me get something to kind of show you guys what I kind of did. I kind of just, like, you know, Procreate is like a sculpting, soft sculpting material that I have. And I rolled it up until it was like a worm, kind of like this Lego piece, like this, like a really flat worm like this. And then I took an X-Acto, and then very carefully, I cut off a bunch of little scales, and then glued it onto the body like this, starting from the bottom and then going up, so it creates this kind of layered look. I learned this from, what's his name? Trail Customs. He's on Instagram. If I remember, I'll link his Instagram in the description. He originally did this for a Captain America and also a Deathstroke, a different design compared to this. And that was like a couple years ago, but I learned it from him and I applied it here. And I think it turned out really cool. Goes all the way around on the arms too as well. And none on the back, because I didn't want to do any more, because this takes a really, really, really long time to do. Yeah, so these pouches here are also from a KO Mafex Deadpool. The waist, though, is from the original Mafex Magneto, but I cut slots. I don't know if you could see the slots, but there's slots in there. And then I glued the kind of plastic peg piece from these pouches into the waist. And now it kind of gives it, you know, the articulated pouches that the Mafex Deadpool has. So I thought that was a really, you know, cool thing to add and a smart move on my part. And then here we have the gauntlets on the arms. These are hand sculpted, but they're based off of the Amazing Yamaguchi design. If you try to recreate this figure, I'd recommend instead of sculpting it like this, just cut this part off. That was my original plan, but I only have one of these. I don't know where the other arm went, so I had to sculpt it, which sucked. But if I was to ever do this again, I'd rather just cut this off of this forearm. I wouldn't use this forearm because it's just so vascular and there's such a big socket that it wouldn't really fit with the joints that a Mafex figure has. So yeah, that's what I would recommend if you try to make this figure. And if I was to ever make this again, I'd probably just do that. And now let's move down a little bit more. So these, so this gun holster, I don't know what this is from, but it's from a G.I. Joe of some kind. Don't know which one. This one is from the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. It's the knife that he has, but it also fits the amazing Yamaguchi knife that Deathstroke had, which I redid a bit. It doesn't look this good, the KO one. It's a really soft. I like sharpened it a lot, so it looks a lot better. And I painted it with like some more silver. And yeah, so it fits perfectly. Looks really good too as well. Wait, I just realized that backwards. That is backwards. Wow, that does not fit in well backwards. No, actually, no, it fits fine. Okay, and then I gave him a Valleyverse D Desert Eagle. You could buy the weapons pack on like AliExpress or like Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, this is the Desert Eagle that comes with it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there, whatever. And we move down to the shins here. So the shins here, these are actually made out of index cards and super glue. And I just like folded it and cut the shape out and just straight up glued it onto here. You look, it's kind of like bendy. That's because it's just, like I said, it's made out of index card. So it's pretty soft, but it's not like brittle or anything. So that worked. This is this guard right here on the shoe is from the amazing Yamaguchi Deathstroke KO. I just glued it straight to the foot. So yeah, you can see it's just glued straight to the foot. And it looks good. Turned out really good. I'm very happy with the way he looks, you know. And he comes with like all the hands the Magneto comes with, and an extra set of hands that I had from a extra pair of Batman hands that I bought a while ago. So this is the one I used for him to hold everything, the guns, the knife, and the swords. He comes with these kind of dynamic hands, relaxed dynamic hands, and then another pair of kind of relaxed dynamic hands. Comes with the staff as well. And let me kind of compare them to some other figures here. So here's the Mafex Batman. And here's the Mafex, my custom Mafex Red Hood that I have. And yeah, like I said, I think it looks pretty good. They look like they all belong in the same universe. Though these are more like classic styles and it's more modern, but it still fits. And let me quickly show you guys, I guess, the paints that I use. Sorry. So these are the main paints that I used, blue and black from Testors. And there's a silver as well. I used this white. And then for the orange, I have it over here. I just used some Craft Smarts orange. That's the main orange on there. And yeah, that's really it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. There's not much more I could say about this guy. The articulation's fine. The Magneto figure wasn't too articulated to begin with, but it's enough for it to be pretty dynamic. And yeah, it's a very sturdy figure. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Will I sell it? Maybe. No promises though. So if you want to like buy it, keep a lookout on my Instagram. That's usually always on the like in the description of my videos. So like I said, if you want this guy, he might one day go for sale, but there's no guarantee. But yeah, that's basically it. Very happy with the way it turned out. I have some plans for a video in the future, but not right now. So yeah, you might not see anything with him anytime soon, but yeah, there are plans. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's about it. Bye!